And welcome back to Outer Wilds. I'm Duo. I'll be accompanying you on this grand and majestic adventure through the solar system of Outer Wilds. In our last episode, we checked out the construction yard for the Orbital Probe Launcher, or Orbital Probe Cannon. We also got to check out one of the quantum towers that gave us a bunch of secrets and tips on how to lock quantum objects in place by either looking at them or by taking a picture of them. Very handy stuff. Imagine that's how we lock the quantum moon in the sky. But doesn't sound like that's everything. We'll have to go check out the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow to get more of the secrets, but for now we've got ourselves an Orbital Probe Cannon to look at. Just a quick recap through the ship log over here. Got a bunch of stuff. Yep, there's the Tower of Quantum Trials. And basically the rule of quantum imaging is taking a picture or looking at it. Same difference. It all locks it in place. Let's see. And apparently it emits the same signal as the quantum moon, so good way of finding it. Maybe it's a piece of the quantum moon. So this is where they built the probe cannon. For some reason it was put on indefinite hiatus. It was asked not to fire, but as you and I all know, it has fired explosively every time we've opened our eyes in a new cycle. See, yep, and according to my computer, it was very recently launched. Like, literally at the beginning of a cycle. Using a projection pole, we saw the inside of the space station, and it's floating around Giant's Deep, or what's left of it is anyways. So let's go take a look and see what's inside the Orbital Probe Cannon. And spin, whee! Should probably start slowing down, huh? Line up with that, match our velocities, and slowly creep our way towards, without landing in the planet or smashing into the side of this thing. Of course, the landing pad's on the bottom of this thing, entirely too close to the planet. No. Incorrect. We are not gonna... Let's activate our landing cameras and see if we can get a clear shot on this thing. Perfect. We're suited up. Full of fuel. This looks an awful lot like the entrance to the Whitehole station. Nice little airlock, I guess. And we are here. I think there's symbols beside each of these hatches, just like the ones we saw down below. One with 1 dot. That one has 3 dots, and that one has 2 dots. Let's start with 1 dot over here. This is the control module. This will control the probe. Or maybe the cannon. Maybe this is what triggered the firing action. This area has trees. Ooh, nice tense sounding music. Is there a bomb? Is it going to go off? Are we all going to die here? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, so this is the 2 dot for the launch module. So let's take a look and see what the launch module looks like. It's not looking so good. big crack in the glass. Make sure we have some oxygen before we head over there to check it out. But good news is it's basically right across the hallway, so we will have to give it a look-see as soon as we're finished in this lovely pressurized chamber full of oxygen. Let's grab this, throw it over here. From Avens. Mullo, my better 50%. My better half. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. Malo, I see, and am I right to think that, consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting? He called it. Evans, I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. He called it. Giving the Orbital Probe Cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Malo, yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Malo, the thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Oh, they're cute. They like each other. There's a giant deep stone. It's going to show us the construction platform. Yep. Huh. And it just got thrown up into space. Yep, and this is where they were told the power source doesn't work and they might not be able to fire for... well, who knows? Let's check this out. Oh, it's one of those ball thingies. It's caught in a track, so thankfully there's... fairly easy to just navigate it around here, into this hole. That looks like... Brittle Hollow? Sending something over to the cannon and aligning it. 5 minutes and 24 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from the Ash Twin project.
Charging
oh, is that
battery.
the Ash Twin? Must be the Ash Twin. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. There's the cannon, there's the probe, and there's the destruction. Barrel's going this way. Got something falling into the planet. That looks horrible. Poor cannon. Begin launch log. Orbital Probe Cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Warning, Orbital Probe Cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Yep. It fired it a little too enthusiastically. Orbital Probe Cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module, intact. No structural damage. Duly noted. It's nice to be surrounded by oxygen and not floating bits of module. Launch module, viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. That's the one we just saw. And probe tracking module, missing. That's probably the most important one if I had to venture any guesses. Oh god, oh god, oh the world went upside down. And my stomach with it. Promise I'm not going to vomit. Probably. God, imagine this in VR. I hear they're working on that too. A little project called No My VR. God, could you imagine spinning out of control in your ship, hooked up to a VR head-mounted HMD head-mounted display? There's the launch module, so that's what the 2 prongs is. Oh. I'll just scout in here. And it got stuck to the glass. Well, if it's can't get in through the door there, there's always one way we can get in. Strap on your space boots. We're going for a little extravehicular activity. And, you know, praying to the powers that be that we do not find ourselves falling down to the planet of Giant's Deep. That would be bad. It would be pretty hard to get up here. I mean, using a tornado, sure, but only have so much fuel to navigate around. Man, this thing got wrecked. Looks like the ball is ripped out of the guide, so we're not going to be able to do anything with those projection elements, but maybe there's something for us to see here. We turn the flashlight on, we click it over this way, turn off the scout, we can see plenty well. There's a projection stone for the number 1 module, for the control module. I think this is the one we were just at. But, for the sake of, let's take a look. Yes, how delightfully intact it is. Wait, did I see something there? Oh, okay. That's just the one we saw already. Another one? There's the 3-star. So this one's going to have new text and projections for us to see. Malo, imagine, Privet. The probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. Privet, I'm honored and terrified. Me too, buddy. You won't ask the Orbital Probe Cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Malo, fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyways, so who minds if it compromises the Orbital Probe Cannon structural integrity slightly? Slightly, she says. Privet, I would mind, Malo. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed, so this is a very important module that, lo and behold, is missing. Way to go, Malo. Looks like the control module, except surrounded by electricity. So, calling it now, I think it's at the core of Giant's Deep.
Charge complete.
That piece that we saw falling down into the planet's core, or towards the planet at least. Alrighty. So now that we've seen all that, let's see if we can safely make our way back to our ship without dying. We still have a little bit of time left on this loop, so let's make the best of it. So we need to find the control module, or the tracking module, but that is at the bottom of Giant's Deep. We don't quite know how to get there yet. Feldspar knows, but he's not here anymore. He went off towards the Dark Bramble and was never heard from again. So for the time being, I think let's learn some more quantum stuff. Let's go check out the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on the Brittle Hollow. It's a good way to kind of maybe end out the cycle, since we can't even access it while it's on the planet. I think we have to wait for it to go through the black hole first. And since we're, you know, 2/3 of the way through a cycle, be a good chance to go and check it out. Use landing mode, it automatically orients you and straightens out your lefts and your rights, so you're not going to go shooting past the planet. And this way you can use your downward thrusters and your upward thrusters to kind of control your angle of descent, and most importantly, kind of figure out where you're going to land on the planet. There's a nice little map there to the left that as I get closer, you should see my ship starting to fly around and figure out, oh yeah, I'm pretty close to the South Pole, or I'm pretty close to the equator. The equator is just where I need to go. Excuse me. Finally starting to get over that head cold, but I have to accept my apologies for any sniffles or coughs. Hey. What's that? Kinda looks like the probe launcher. Or the probe cannon. Since we're gonna be stuck here on this planet anyways until the power falls through the black hole, let's do a little more exploring. We're not gonna really scratch the depths of the hanging city too much, but maybe, just maybe, we can see what this big structure is. And the houses around it. So we're here. Got a nice little house. Nice big house. Brittle Hollow projection stone on Brittle Hollow. What are you going to show us? Oh, this is the inside of the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That's pretty handy. Pick you up and... Is there a wall reader anywhere? Here we go. From Solanum. That was the name of one of the kids who was writing a report about the, you know, like, why do we need to find the eye? Got our ancestors killed and we're still nowhere close to it. Except, looking at the writing, Solanum has grown up a little bit. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Bells. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but still, there's one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west of the crossroads, you can reach the tower from here. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. See you soon. Nice. So they went to the quantum tower just like we're fixing to. Can I jump down there? I think so. Oh, don't go flying. Where are we? That's the Hanging City. Don't know where this is going to shoot us off, so let's check this thing out first. Oh, let's check out the basement and then check out the big Orbital Probe Cannon looking thing. So that takes us back up there. And what are you? This takes us back to the crossroads, which is where Ryback's hanging out. And this appears to be the controls for a gravity cannon. So maybe it is very similar to the probe launcher. I'm gonna call a shuttle home. God, I fell. Gonna wait for my jets. And there we go. So this is a Nomai shuttle. With trees. How nice. I'm here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I am about to stand, for the first time, on the quantum moon. So this must have been on the quantum moon and we called it back. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. I don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknown sinister. Now, though, I understand that they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Oh, so they made it to the quantum moon. Their shuttle was still there, probably, so... You wonder what cut their journey a little shorter. This thing's a gravity cannon, right? Can I just yeet this off of the gravity cannon? Into the sun? No, looks like it's swinging out. Might land on Timber Hearth, though. It might launch me too if I'm not careful. Away we go! Oh, that's disorienting. Don't spin. See if you can find the shuttle. I just stuck spinning like this? I did not think this through. Oh, God. Don't let me hit that. Oh, that straightened me out a little bit. Hey! Lucky duo. Assuming I don't break my legs and face. Ow. And I landed close to the ship, which is good, because I am out of that O2. Or, out of fuel. I'm using O2. Carefully. Get us some sick fuel. Well, let's see if we can launch the ship out of the cannon. Alrighty, need to get out of here before that gets launched. That did not get launched. There we go. And away it goes. Let's stop and say hi to Ryback for a little bit. Let's see, is our Tower of Quantum Knowledge still there? I don't think I'm seeing it, but yeah, I don't think it's here. You can find anything that resembles a Tower of Quantum Knowledge around here. Now, what are you? You're not it, but you're something, right? Oh, there's a tree or something here. That's handy. But ultimately not what we are looking for. Looking for the biggest structure there might be here. Head that way. See some lights? Let's see something over there. It's so hard to... Yeah, this is it. I see that gridding. I don't think we've got a lot of time. We're here at the end of this cycle, pretty much. Let's see if we can get in there. And we've made it. Mostly. Kind of. Come on, gravity flooring. Work. Make this a little less nauseating for us. Oof. Don't appear to be any projections plates that I can find here. Except for the one that I'm sure was paired to that projection stone we saw earlier. There is a scroll here, however. Let's see. These are symbols for all the planets and the eye of the universe. I wonder if there's anything quantum at work here. I don't have time to be pondering this. Okay, let's hurry up and read. I'm gonna read fast. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you just as it's carried me and many of our clan before me to the Moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. So there's a shrine there. Remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the Moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. I like that. Be curious on your journey. I'm gonna start saying that. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Remember, before you do, pause and remember your history. Or before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought us to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and Ember Twin with no communication between these groups of survivors. Helma looked upward from these two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies, the Quantum Moon. That kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our goal to check out the Quantum Moon. A dream of seeing the Quantum Moon died, so that's why they're doing it in remembrance. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onwards with you. Oh my goodness, so sorry about the speed reading, but you hear that, folks? That means our time is fixing to get wrecked by an exploding supernova. How much time do we got left? Oh, like a solid 5 seconds. I embrace thee! Ouch. Yeah, we're definitely going to go over that in the recap at the beginning of the next episode. There's some of the precepts we picked up there, but there's a shrine they built there. They need to get the shrine to the North Pole, so I'm guessing some quantum shenanigans, you know, to make it move around. But you always start your journey on the South Pole, so you have to work your way up to the North Pole. I'm sure there are unique challenges that make it harder to do that. I'm glad we did that and checked out the orbiting probe launcher. Oh, and there's the Quantum Moon. Speaking of the devil itself, and there's the Shutterbug. Taking a picture of Ember Hearth. Well, I'm going to call this one here. Thank you all so much for watching. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm going to certainly look forward to seeing you in the next video. Be curious on your journeys.